Did you know there are houses in Japan that people never talk about? Not because they are abandoned, but because something still lives inside. In a small town near the mountains outside Kyoto, there was an old wooden house surrounded by tall bamboo trees. Locals avoided it, children were told never to play near it, and elders spoke about it only in whispers. They said anyone who entered that house never stayed the same after leaving. One winter, a young married couple moved into the house. They were not from the town. They did not believe the stories. The house was cheap, almost suspiciously cheap, but they were starting a new life, and they needed a home. On the first night, the wind outside was unusually quiet. No birds, no insects, only the sound of the wooden house settling under the weight of the night. Then, they heard footsteps upstairs, slow, deliberate, like someone walking without hurry. The husband went upstairs to check. The floorboards creaked under his steps. He opened every room. There was nothing. No one was there. When he returned downstairs, he saw his wife standing in the hallway. She was facing the wooden wall. Not moving, not speaking, just standing there. "What are you looking at?" he asked. She did not answer immediately. The house was very quiet. Too quiet. After a long pause, she said, "I think someone is inside the house." That night, they locked all the doors. But at exactly midnight, the footsteps returned. This time, they were closer, coming from inside the walls. Not from outside. Inside. The husband pressed his ear against one of the wooden panels. He heard breathing, slow, soft, like someone sleeping on the other side of the wall. The next morning, the wife noticed something strange. There was a small handprint on the hallway wall. It was very low, at the height of a child. She called her husband. He touched the mark. It was slightly warm, as if someone had just placed their hand there. "I think we should leave," she said. But the husband laughed nervously. "It's just an old house." That night, they heard a child's laughter. Soft, distant, coming from the hallway. The wife followed it, slowly, step by step, through the dark corridor. The wooden floor felt colder as she walked deeper inside the house. At the end of the hallway, she saw a small child standing. Long black hair, pale skin, wearing an old traditional kimono. The child was facing the wall, not looking at her. The wife did not move. Her heart was beating so loudly she thought the child might hear it. Then the child spoke, without turning around. "You shouldn't have moved into this house." The wife's voice trembled. "Why?" The child answered quietly, "Because this house already belongs to someone." The husband ran upstairs when he heard his wife scream. But when he reached the hallway, the room was empty. The wife was gone, except, there were footprints on the floor. Small footprints, walking toward the bedroom. But there were no footprints leaving the room. That night, the husband slept alone. At around 3 in the morning, he heard someone walking inside the walls again. Slow, patient, stopping directly behind his bed. He did not turn around, because he remembered something his wife once said. "I think someone is inside the house." The next morning, the town priest visited the house. He told the husband the truth. The house was built on land that was once used as a burial ground for children who died during a winter famine many years ago. The villagers believed one child's spirit never left. They said it waits, inside the walls, listening, watching, and sometimes, choosing who gets to stay. Some neighbors believe the couple is still living inside that house. But every night, someone hears footsteps walking inside the wooden walls. And sometimes, children's laughter comes from an empty room. If you ever visit a quiet Japanese town, and you see a cheap old house surrounded by bamboo trees, remember this story, because some doors are not meant to be opened, and some houses do not want you to leave.